Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Angela, and I'm doing another video. I got one video uploading right now. I'm going to try to make this one short and sweet. This is my card of the month for July. It is now August 9th, 2025 at 9:30, I think in the morning, a little bit before 9:30 in the morning. I got one video uploading, and then I just saw another video of Simon from the Hermit's Cave that I need to write down and do a VR too. He's doing a lot of VRs lately. Can't keep up with everybody's VRs because there's a lot out there. I'm drinking my coffee. I've got more in there, but I just saved the Seven Bird cup from yesterday and made my own concoction today. But if you're just tuning in every month, every December 31st or January 1st of the following year, I draw a year ahead spread. I write it down, then forget about it. And each month I go back in at the end of the month and I pull that card and see how it affected me in the month. And this one again, it's always shocking how accurate it is, but this one again was very accurate. My card of the year is, where did it go? Is the Judgment card. So I decided to start incorporating a different Judgment card in each month as well this year. I do a little different variation on this year head spread every year, and I think I'm comfortable with this one. It reminds me what my card of the year is. And the Judgment card just won't leave me alone this year. It's stalking me. Partially probably because Judgment usually has a negative connotation to it. And I'm like, no, I don't want anything to do with you. So I ignore it most of the time. And then it just keeps cropping up everywhere. It's hard to forget a card that it knows it's your year card. And it just keeps coming up reminding me this is the card of the year. This is the self-doubt, self-judgment, self-hatred, self-pity you need to work on. And I guarantee you, since I drew this card in January 1st of this year, 2025, this has been the ongoing theme of the Judgment card for me. Like, stop judging yourself. There's enough people out there that do that for you. And I don't care what other people think, but I care what I feel and think. So that's a whole other ball of wax. So I'm pretty sure that this Judgment card is my card of the year to kind of get over it. Learn to get over it. So it fits quite in with every month just because I'm always self-judging. So my card of the month, I actually pulled from the Unfolding Path Tarot. This is the mass market version. I have both indie and mass market versions. Oh my god, my music went off. Won't know what that was about. I just turned it on. Hold on a second, guys. Oh, and it just came right back up. Ridiculous. So the card of the month was the Empress card. And I swear I just did a deck recently. I had a lot of decks coming in July that had an Empress that was not pregnant in kind of like battle armor, and I freaking loved it. I can't remember if it's a deck I got in or just a deck I saw. I know I've seen the card, but I don't know what deck it's from. So if you guys have I want to see non-pregnant Empresses in your deck. So if you have a non-pregnant Empress that you love, post it below, please. Because I don't know that I have very many, and I have a lot of decks now. So, a couple in here I tried to pull that were not that. So we'll get into that here in a minute, though. But it's still gorgeous. And the Empress is I keep hearing pregnant with possibilities. It's the possibility of giving birth to a new idea, a new thought, a new relationship, something new. But that self-judgment also counteracts that. I'm pregnant with the possibility of new ideas, new writing prompts, new book ideas, new tarot practices, but the judgment card gets in the way because I'm always self-judging. What if nobody likes it? What if it doesn't take off like the last book didn't? And all these things are going through my mind. So these are kind of almost working against each other. We're working against each other in the month of July. Like my motherly instinct come out with my son, and as you know in the previous video, he was fired from the job I got him after only 2 months, and he didn't do anything wrong. Just have to watch the previous video to go into the full detail. I'm not going into it again because I'm still anxiety ridden over it. It's causing me not to eat, sleep, things. So yeah, it's a whole crazy thing. And I told y'all, my job has been going crazy for over a year. And this was just kind of like the straw that broke the camel's back kind of situation. So yeah, right out of high school, he's devastated. Let's move on. So I love that. And then as I'm reading the Light Seers, I'm reading through the Light Seers book for Lisa Pepez's workbook, what do you call it, deck, deep dive into decks. I also pulled, this is from my mini Light Seers, the Empress from here. And I just want to read you real quick. Now, I will say he was fired in August, so, but there was a lot of times I had to be motherly to him in July, so that makes sense on a actual physical Empress, motherly, nurturing way. I had to be, yeah, it's crazy. So this is what the Empress looks like in the big book. It says Mother Gaia, sacred feminine fertility, holding on us all with her love. Pregnant with the world, growth, expansion, creation, energy, expectation of prosperity. You are love. You are can't read that ruler. Hold on. Okay, I can't read that. Crazy. So the Light Seers, the divine feminine, prolific creativity and creation, fertility, unity, empathy, motherhood, the goddess, sensuality, nurturing, abundance, unconditional love, lushness, a new relationship or business. That's the Light Seer side. The Shadow Seer side is infertility, emotional overwhelm, shutting down, the need for self-care. And I think that was my warning sign. That was kind of the Empress was kind of my warning sign that something's coming that you're going to need to shut down for, because you're letting emotions get in the way. And I think that was with my son. This whole past week was horrific. So, yeah, I've been having panic attacks I've never had before in my life. It's been crazy. Yeah, just watch the previous video. Self-care, disharmony, negligence, being materialistic, being overprotective of your creations. I didn't catch that last night when I was reading this, but yeah, being overprotective of my child, my creation, being overly dependent on others. And then an Empress story. The Gaian Empress looks out over the earth, and I can't believe that keeps blurring, her feminine creation, and she sends out a low, nurturing hum from deep within her core. A vibration of love, of grounding energy, of positive answers and outcomes. Her echo reverberates through the fish that swim around her and into the ground beneath her, and she watches it all teem to life with infinite creator potential. With an exhale of love, she leans on her moon scepter and sends gravitational harmony to the oceans and earth. She reminds us that the earth is abundantly fertile and that it can evolve and co-create whenever it can imagine for itself. Mossy forests, oceans, health, romance, epic love stories, creative insight, soul nurturing stories, and every miracle of life one can imagine. And then it says the Empress meaning. This is where I was like, okay, pause. The Empress reminds you that you have the potent, fertile energy of the divine goddess within you. You also have a generative imagination that you can use to envision and create your life with even more love, connection, healing, and more abundance. Feel free to take her literally. The book's heavy, so I'm holding it up because it keeps coming in and out of focus on this yellow. With her full belly and dynamic warmth on display, she offers a nod to your positive outcome. Oh, it did kind of blur the highlighter I did. To your ability to birth the... Oh my gosh. To birth the reality you desire. In romance, she offers signals a yes, and I can't even read all that. Really irritates me because I highlighted it. The next side is fine, but that one kind of smeared, so I can't read it. Not without a shiny light, but this one's not. The other signals a yes, and she affirms what you are, one that might crack in your endeavors. She suggests a time. See, it keeps going in and out. Anyway, went through this whole thing. Says I'm ready to give birth to my abundantly rich future. And then there's a whole spread for it. So that's pretty cool. An Empress spread for prolific creativity. So I find that interesting. There's a bit more on there, but I'm not going to read it because I feel like I'm taking way too much time. Yeah, it's been 12 minutes. And I have a couple other cards I want to show you and read. So this is from the Slavic Legends Tarot. And I actually pulled the Empress from it also. She's gorgeous. There's no book with these, but she's still beautiful. And I just want to show y'all that because it's gorgeous. I only have like 6 cards here total I pulled. This one is from the Elemental Wisdom Tarot, also by Taroteka Studio, which is what this is from. There's the backs of that one. They get the same rose petal finish and edging, black edging. This Empress has always been so beautiful to me just because every time I see this card, if I sit for a minute, I start to feel and see the wheat behind her moving, swaying in the wind. And I just find that interesting. And this is the card that made me realize I'm always looking for wheat in the Empress card. And she's not pregnant. Then we have this Earth Woman Tarot by Lo Scarabeo. She is pregnant, but that's a gorgeous card. And I thought it would bother me that there's no faces in these cards. It doesn't. It doesn't bother me at all. It's a gorgeous deck. So next we have, this is a new one for me. It's the Sorcerer's Tarot by Lo Scarabeo. I just thought that was interesting. She's not pregnant. She's holding her heart in her hand. And then we got a froggy here, which is adorable. And I wanted to read from that book to see what it says, just because it's Lo Scarabeo. It's a little white book. And you know how they are. Empress right there. Turn right to it. That's crazy. Fertility. Perceiving with the heart. taking care of others, going beyond appearances, being practical, rooted in reality, giving support, and being a reference. So I find it interesting that it brought up grounding in reality because I feel like I've been floating on a dream cloud this whole past week, and maybe that's the idea that the Empress is trying to bring me is maybe you should ground yourself in reality and see what's really going on here. I feel like at times I was seeing the reality, but at other times it was just like I was in a fog. And I don't know why. I'm going to have to go back and look at my week ahead spread that I did last week because I actually did the week ahead spread on my son's birthday. And then 2 days later, he got fired. And then my cousin had a 6 bypass surgery, open heart surgery. Same day, I'm pretty sure. There was a lot going on. And then I had 2 separate doctor's appointments that I was terrified of. And it just, So I find that interesting that it's funny because I pulled cards from a new mantra deck I got from Five and Below. It was $3. Took it to work to use it, and the first day after my son got fired, I pulled a card and it said, "You need balance in your life," and I'm like, what? I'm like, I do feel like I need balance. So that was quite interesting. So my last card I want to show you is the Mindscapes Tarot. It's one of my newest decks also. It's nothing but nature, and it's gorgeous. It's got a little greenhouse there. It looks like there is a lady sitting in the greenhouse, like a shadow of her. But for the most part, it's all about the nature. And look, there's a reflection of the greenhouse here in the water. It's gorgeous. And I want to read real quick what the book says about that, because I haven't looked at the book at all for this deck, even though I've used the deck quite a bit. Let's see. Get to it. Major Empress. Keywords: abundance, fertility, motherhood, core, femininity, birth, growth, nurturing, beauty, creativity, sensuality, nature. Planet or zodiac sign is Venus, element Earth, which is probably why I do like the Empress card, because I'm an Earth sign. Symbols: nature, greenhouse, it says mermaid figure, maternal figure, so there is a female in there. Pomegranate, don't see the pomegranate. Oh, in the tree here. It says pomegranate trees. My God, I can't read. Wildflowers, of course, all this. Flowing water, emerald green, lilac. I love that. So it describes what's in there. In a distance greenhouse, an ambiguous figure stands in bowed silhouette. Perhaps they are a gardener tending their blooms, or a statue of Venus presiding over the arboreum. Atrium. Maybe they are pregnant or a nurse. Wildflowers and fruit-bearing trees ensconce the conservatory. Emerald green for growth and abundance, and lilac for love and romance. Pomegranates glow ripe and red against lush foliage. A stream of water trickles softly down rock steps toward a pond at the base of the ravine. Mother Nature rules here, where all living things are nurtured and tended with loving care. Tend your own garden and watch your life blossom before your eyes. Wow. This is why I like this deck. Stuff like this. It says actions to take. Take 1 hour and spend the time in nature to ground yourself and embrace your connection with the natural world. Being an element of nature, and bring an element of nature into your home. A hangout of wildflowers, some pretty leaves, or interesting rocks. Try to conjure a natural sense of peace and loving care in your daily life. Wow, yeah, that's calling me out. But that's all I got. That's my card of the month of July. I didn't go into too much detail on the month just because I think it was a yin and yang month, push pull between the Judgment and the Empress. The Empress was more about me being motherly with my son. I know I've been trying to recreate I decided on making another book about my dreams. I thought about it a long time ago. I just firmly decided that in July. So that was a new possibility coming in. I've also had a friend that has purchased an art gallery that is going to be doing readings there, and she thought of me for doing the readings, plus showcasing open mic nights again. The problem is it's a 40-minute drive there, and it's in a bad part of town, and another town, and I'm like, ah. So I don't know. But I also hear that, because like I've said before, I was bad in a past life. I was a thief, and I took people for everything they got. And it just hit me probably last night when I was reading the Light Seers Tarot book, that, because I did once say that maybe I'm paying penance in this life, which is why I can never make any money or put anything back, really. But then I hear, you have all the possibilities. You have to know that you desire it. You have to know that you deserve it. And it kind of hit me last night while reading this that maybe that's part of why I've been like, I can't do anything because I'm paying penance. But I also heard, well, if you really want it, you have to work your butt off for it, because it's not going to come easy, because it came easy before when you were a thief and a liar in a past life. And I'm like, oh, so that makes more sense of why I'm always struggling. And I have the potential to get the things I desire. I have the Empress energy to bring it into fruition, to birth those ideas and thoughts. I just have to work my butt off to get it, to get noticed and things like that. So that was a kind of eye-opener. Like I said, I've been reading this book last few days, and I'm just like, last night I dove deep into the cards, and I'm up to the Chariot, and I'm just like, oh my God, like every card I want to pull a spread on, every card I'm like, I need to know this, it's like a well of knowledge has opened up for me, and I'm just gobbling it up. And so yeah, so you'll see a lot more of those. But this is all I got for the July. Finally done with my July videos. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, don't hesitate to comment below. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more, please subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification button so you're alerted to any future videos. And y'all have a good afternoon.